Hey kitchen friends, you know what? It's pumpkin season. Well, it's actually the season of fall, also called autumn. That's the time of year it is. And around this time of year, when it starts getting cool, you see a lot of pumpkins. Have you ever seen one? Do you know what they look like? How would you describe a pumpkin? What color? What shape? Maybe you've seen one at the grocery store. Maybe your family has actually carved a face into the pumpkin to make a jack-o'-lantern. Have you ever done that? Maybe you've been to a pumpkin patch, which is where pumpkins grow. I visited a pumpkin patch here at the Children's Library Garden, and I picked a pumpkin. I'm out here in the Children's Library Garden, and specifically I am in our little pumpkin patch. So you can see behind me some pumpkins, and I have had my eye on this guy right here. I've been watching him, and I think he's ready to pick. He doesn't feel too soft. So I'm gonna pick him and take him inside and we'll have some fun. And I have it right here. Are you ready to see it? Ta-da! What do you think? This is called a Casper Pumpkin. You may know why. Does it look different from other pumpkins you've seen? How would you describe this one? It's white. It's kind of the same shape, although pumpkins kind of come in different shapes. They're all unique, depending on the type of pumpkin and depending on how it grew on the vine. Well, I have another question. This may be your first pumpkin. And if it is, I want you to think about, if we cut it open, what do you think the inside looks like? What do you think is in here? And if you have cut open an orange pumpkin, do you think the inside looks the same in the white pumpkin? We are going to find out together. And then, of course, we will make a yummy snack. So, first things first, we are going to see what is inside this pumpkin. This is what they call pumpkin guts. The stringy, gushy stuff that comes out of the inside of a pumpkin along with its seeds. See these parts? Pumpkin guts! We can just wash the guts. They're not real guts, by the way. It's just part of the plant. It's just the flesh of the plant on the inside. And these are pumpkin seeds. So if you planted one of these in the ground, the hope would be that what would grow? Another pumpkin. Yep, that's what seeds are. That's how they work. To clean the stringy stuff from my pumpkin seeds so that I can bake my pumpkin seeds and use them for a yummy snack, I just put everything in a bowl, put water in there, and now I just have to use my fingers to pull out the seeds. I spread all my seeds out on a towel so that they can dry. All right, so to roast my pumpkin seeds, I am heating my oven up to 300 degrees and I have put my dried pumpkin seeds in a bowl, and I am gonna put in just a little bit of oil, probably about a teaspoon or two, and then we're gonna do probably a half a teaspoon or so of salt. And we just toss it all up. So, all right, time to put them in the oven. I toasted our pumpkin seeds at 300 degrees for about an hour until they got nice and brown and toasted. And they are delicious just like this. They make a yummy, crunchy snack. See that? Delicious. But we are gonna make something with our pumpkin seeds. So, our friends at Whole Foods sent me something. And it's something sweet. Chocolate chips. All right, we're going to use these chocolate chips to make chocolate bark. What is that? You'll find out. But those are the main ingredients you need, is chocolate chips and pumpkin seeds. Now, you can add other ingredients and you can add decorations, but if you want to make pumpkin seed bark, all you need is pumpkin seeds and chocolate. I put my chocolate chips in a glass bowl, and I'm gonna heat it in the microwave for about 15 seconds at a time and stir in between till it's all melted and pourable. So I can pour it onto a sheet pan. And stir them around. I think we'll add some more. And I even have another type of pumpkin seed. Looks different, but this comes from a different type of pumpkin. And I'm gonna add those. Like I said, you just add what you have. Okay, so now that this is all mixed together, I have a cookie sheet with parchment paper on it, and I am just gonna pour my chocolate and pumpkin seed mixture out. And now this I'm going to use just to decorate. I have let my creation sit out at room temperature for a few hours, and now I'm going to break it into pieces. Our story today is Pick a Pumpkin by Patricia Tote, published by Candlewick Press. Pick a pumpkin from the patch. Tall and lean, or short and fat? Vivid orange, ghostly white, or speckled green might be just right. Pumpkin snugly in your arms, wheel a wagon through the farm. Stop for mugs of spicy punch, toffee apples, sweet to crunch. Homeward from the pumpkin patch, all your goodies stacked in back. Now, brush or wipe your pumpkin clean, rub it smooth and make it gleam. Find the perfect carving space, lined with papers just in case you make a mess. Next, gather other things you need. A bowl, a spoon for scooping seeds, a tool to trace a spooky face, and plastic saws for cutting shapes. Then, invite around a friend or two. Form a pumpkin carving crew. Let grown-ups cut the top a bit, big enough for hands to fit. Reach down deep into the hole, grab the seeds and give a pull. Lumpy chunks, sticky strings, clumpy seeds, guts and things. With a spoon, scrape sides neatly. Clean the insides out completely. Now, all together, carve the eyes, giant circles of surprise. Small slits sleeping or one eye peeping. Cross-eyed crazy, angry, lazy. And below those, make a nose, a triangle, a pinprick, a nose that grows from thin to thick. Under the nose is where the mouth goes. A kiss, a frown, a toothy grin, a zigzag gap cut long and thin, a smirk, a snarl, an eerie O, or pointy fangs all in a row. But wait! Before you light your new creation, first it's time for decorations. Cobwebs strung from post to post, rings of gauzy dancing ghosts, spiders, tombstones, dangling bats, skeletons and witches' hats. Now quick, slip on gear to trick or treat and grab a sack to hold your sweets. Lift your pumpkin up with pride. March it to a place outside. Set it safely on the ground and call the crew to gather round. Ask someone to strike a match. Watch, the candle's wick will catch. See it glow outside your door. Look, it's not a pumpkin anymore. It's a jack-o'-lantern. Its red-hot eyes will gaze and flicker. Its fiery grin will blaze and snicker to guard your house while you have fun. Happy Halloween, everyone! The end. That's a good Halloween book. And I have a few others that I wanted to tell you about that you might want to check out from the library. This one is really funny. It's called I Want to Be in a Scary Story by Sean Taylor. It's a really fun book. Almost read that one. I also really like the I'm Not Scared book, and this is a good book to read year-round. Quit Calling Me Monster. It's a good book. There were really too many to share. Got a couple more. This is The Pumpkin by Abby Levine. This one's a cute rhyming book. And then, as always, of course, I wanted to tell you about a nonfiction book. If you want to learn more about pumpkins as plants, I recommend Pumpkins by Erika. This will tell you about what happens in the fall when pumpkins start to grow. So, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.